My exhibition's title is this mountain connecting with mountain, river connecting with river. It is the first sentence in the song, quite famous song in 1960s around when Vietnam and China have a very good relations in multi-tone time, and it has made a lot of influence in the relation between Vietnam and China, and I'm using this the title of the name of the song to become the name of the exhibition. Photography in my artwork, it is really a big questions when I start to practice in fine art photography, especially when I start study in Central Academy of Fine Art in Beijing. And photography, it is considered is kind of a media to connect and interact and exchange with the other media, like through painting or lecture or even sculpture. I make the concept of photo relief in this case. In this exhibition, this time in Lumenvisum, I used two series of concept of photography. The first ones I used 6 panels, mixing between a lacquer, Vietnamese traditional lacquer, and calligraphy, which I designed by myself, mixing between Chinese looking and Vietnamese Latin alphabet system, connect my private calligraphy system and photography, which I'm make investigation and develop on the website. And it is make kind of lacquer, photography and calligraphy is one of my part. And the other side of this, the wall, I use one series of black and white film camera to record the river images from the start to the downtown in the city. So, and then it has become like a kind of a dialogue between the traditional and present today.
For the third iteration of photography in Southeast Asia, we have decided to feature the work of Nguyễn Thế Sơn from Hanoi. Amongst his peers in Vietnam, he is relatively rare for a few reasons. First, his ability to read Chinese allows him the opportunity to access the long-standing cultural traditions of Vietnam. And because of his language ability, he did his MFA in China, allowing him an intimate view of how China artists maneuvered the public sphere in their art making. In this series, he uses the faith of a very popular song in the 1960s, Mountain Linking Mountain, River Connecting River, as an entry point to unpack the relationship between China and Vietnam over the decades.